Feel free to rap over this. Hey, no lie, man, this beat is fire. Goodness. I made this one on a plane in 2020. So it's like 4 years old. But that synth, the synth right here, god damn. Feel free to rap over this. I'm not saying you can make money with it, but definitely Creative Commons. For the record, definitely Creative Commons. I am a pro Creative Commons creative content maker. Because no lie, I might take your shit and make it Creative Commons. That's the hack right there. When they come at you for the copyright, it's like, yo, man, this is Creative Commons, all right? I didn't want to make money off of this. It's not my fault. I just liked it. I'll give you all the rights back. What's up, Doug? What's up, crypto dude? When DB's in, DXN hit $4. I'ma retire, bitches. That's good. I'm putting a lot of faith in DXN as well. Let me turn this beat down. Let's get this party on the road. Literally, this is a party bus. Welcome to Crypto Bro Party Bus. Not a limousine. It's a bus. Shout outs to you, Doug. You doing it right. We all know what happens here with DXN. Only a noob doesn't know what's going to happen. So if you're a noob, pay attention. You see this right here? This liquidity pool? This is a key feature in getting DXN, right? Everybody is speculating on the maximum value of everyone, in a sense. It's kind of hard to explain, but just think of it this way. There's a line in the sand. Everybody's on this side and you're on this side. Right? That's what you want, man. You want to be on this side. You don't want to be on this side. What the fuck is going to happen over here? There ain't no lines, no charts. But with a little bit of research, you can see where we're going. And again, I think $10 DXN is easy. That's easy. That's an easy peasy lemon squeezy type vibe. There's no ETH in here. And again, the thing about DXN that's now funny is it's halved. And I was looking at this earlier today because, again, you need to do the research, man. Too many people be talking out their ass. I remember people used to say, crypto, bro, you talk out your ass too much. And now we in the future, and I'm in the best position I've ever been in crypto. I guess I was literally talking out of my ass because my ass wanted to win. The ass said, hey, we winning these assets. Fuck them. So let's analyze this correctly, guys. It's Tuesday, March 5th. 5. The power of the 5. And yeah, DXN is looking really good. This is what we wanted to see. We want to see it happening, right? So if we look, we're all looking at XenPub, but XenPub got great information here. So what we can see, let me see, is this telling me the daily? Where's it at? Oh, right here, right here. Let's blow this up. I'm treating it like, what's that guy's name? Stunner Breezy right now, so I'm not showing my face. Maybe I'll change up my voice so then I can really be shitty right now. Just kidding. This your boy. Just don't want to show my face yet. Trust me, I'm beautiful on the other side. Just kidding. But yeah, so this DXN rewards, man, 4.9 thousand. We've decreased. This is the halving. So again, DXN actually, I'm so happy to be on this ride because it proves something in a fair launch that I was speculating on, that now I can say, yeah, this is what's going to happen. So it's going to happen in XEN as well. There is no date forecast for halvenings. Like, you could make a guesstimation based on activity, but if things start moving quick, then it shows up faster, you know, and or you know, you could make an idea, but fractions can cause supply to be something different, right? There's some pieces of infinity that you just can't account for to make a solid judgment on what day is the halving going to happen. Same with like Bitcoin. Some people think it's going to happen in April. Some people think it's going to happen in May. I think the halving is going to happen at the end of this month because we're moving pretty fast. And I think it's like we only need like something here. We'll look at that in a second. But yeah, DXN's halving happened yesterday. So now you'll see here, there's always going to be less coins, and it looks like right now we're losing around 10 DXN every lobby. We'll see how intense it gets, but now it is cut in half. And in case you didn't know, 95% of the DXN supply will be available by 2026. All right, so it's a little bit of a reverse engineer. Most people, they put the coins out there first, and you go buy them, and then you stake them. DXN, they reverse engineered the idea. So the coins are coming out from the protocol, and then the users can go and redistribute them to everyone else, right? So let's look at this real fast, because this is perfect right now. Where'd all my stuff go? That shit disappeared. Maybe I blew it up too big. All right, there we go. So yeah, this morning I was looking at the players, and there's still, again, 4 players in DXN, which is fine. Like, I'm not tripping. There's not a lot of people in the Zen world right now. There's actually not a lot of people in DeFi in general. We're still on the crust of mass adoption. So I've been waiting this long. There ain't no reason for me to act like I'm gonna give up now. Like, I've given up 3 times on DXN. But what I'm doing now, again, I'm applying more theory since we've been here before. And watching people still burn is amazing, because what they've done is they've actually lowered the burn. Before, when Zen was really cheap, man, this shit was billions. And when gas was cheap, shit was billions. Now that Zen is expensive, gas is expensive, ETH is expensive, we've now seen the burn go down. No billies. You just need 215. Man, put it this way. If you had 500 million Zen yesterday, you could have taken it all. Granted, right? And this is what's really cool. So look at this right here. 4 players play, and they split up the daily auction, right? There's only 5,000 coins now. It's not like a year ago where it was 10,000 every single day. So now these players only have a couple thousand DXN to sell throughout the day, right? A lot of the price that we see in DXN is that inflation from the first year pumping out pretty much 10% of this, or half of the supply, right? 250, right? That's what we're at. I think in DXN, 250. Oh, my bad. We're not at half yet. We're almost there. We're at is that, oh, that's currently staked. Where is the actual? Oh yeah, okay, cool. We are at half. I knew it. I'm not tripping. So yeah, 2.5 million DXN. We're halfway through the journey right now. And that's why this is pretty cool. This is just like XNM. XNM is gonna have a half in September. Well, now I'm like, oh, it's gonna come a little earlier. It might come in August. And that's what's fire about being on time right now, guys. Everyone's gonna pick up a fucking narrative and just run with it. But when you do the work, you're gonna always beat them motherfuckers. So keep doing the work. And DXN again is proving that these fair launch projects, they haven't before they have their happening before the expected date. So don't get caught up in the FUD, man. Do the work. Because DXN, again, it's still printing ETH. And I mean, and it's not like I gotta go and get my ETH, right? Like one of the hardest things about a dApp and DeFi is whether or not it's still gonna be there, right? Is there admin keys? Can somebody access this? You know, am I safe here? That's always going to be the questions when it comes to anything related in crypto. And with DBZen, again, it champions first principles. So essentially, you could park your DX in here. There's still always going to be someone fighting for that, you know, that tasty 5,000 that's always going down. And then you can just keep your fees in here and just wait for gas to be on your side if you're playing that game. Now, if you haven't started in DXN, again, the price is the inflation. It's actually, the inflation has been priced in. DXN literally cost 93 cents a coin. Like, it can go lower, but it's based on community, and there's not a lot of community members that are dumping DXN anymore. They gave up. Not gave up, but they could just understand that, like, you can't get what you got behind this line, right? We was getting 10,000 a day all through this. And now, again, a new era. Only 5. And then a year from now, only 2. And then another year from now, only 1. It's going to be an amazing thing. Hypes. What's up, y'all? 15 minutes in. This your boy, Crypto Bruh, a.k.a. More World Peace, the DJ / producer. The Xenian running around with way too many X's in my wallet. And I'm having a good time, man. What a good start of the week. Yesterday I had my hair out, but we back. What's that? Got some lint. We got the beanie back on. What's up, y'all? What up, crypto dude? Doug, I think I already said what's up to y'all. I'm gonna say what's up again. What up, LS? What up, Rolando? What up, Willis? Clay? Olga? What up? What up? Willis says PZen. Hey, represent. I got a bag. I'm not doing the work on PulseChain, but you know what I'm saying. Go, if y'all doing the work over there, I'm rooting. Let's look at it. Because yeah, the thing about PulseChain that keeps blowing my mind is that arbitrary bot over there, keeping them trading high. So I don't know anything about it, but I would love for a PulseChain Xenian to give us the deets on the chain. Like, come on. People must not really want people to go to PulseChain. When you like do the research, it's hella hard to figure it out. And then I have actual multiple people I put into this fucking world, and none of them know how to get to PulseX because it's all ISP or IPS or IPFS, and none of them have ever done that before. So again, I would actually encourage Pulse Xenians to maybe make a channel or something so we can know what's going on over there. I have no clue, but I always see it. And I see it here too. And I would love to know what this arbitrage trading bot is doing for those over here. Actually, let's blow it up. I have a new theory on PulseChain too, because X1 is getting really close and we're starting to think of some new FUD. Like, or how do you say this? How do you stay in front of FUD? And what we're analyzing is the design of our blockchain and kind of seeing where our design could potentially have some static. So we thought of something really fucking hilarious that could potentially add some static to XNM. But if you're mining XNM, it sounds really, really dope. So maybe I'll talk about it. But again, I kind of got the theory from PulseChain, and then I was able to actually apply it to a lot of blockchains. So I was like, oh yeah, this is everywhere. I'm not the first to think of this, right? But yeah, so PulseChain, again, if you're over in this world, I recommend someone else get on fucking YouTube, dude. Start telling us, educate us. We want to know. Because I would love to know how we can help get this chart higher, get this market cap higher. And again, that's why I think a lot of people do educate about Zen, because it's just easier. There's more content out there, right? There's the crypto bruh and the Tree 50 West, and then the Jack Levin and the Nakamoto crypto, then the crypto Audi, and then the crypto kindness, and then Travon jump in sometimes, and then Salmi might jump in sometimes, and then hey, Buck might show the fuck up, and then hey, Stunner Breezy might show the fuck up. So it's weird over here because all these motherfuckers will just show the fuck up, but on all the other chains, it's like no man's land. We're just over there praying to God that somebody sees it, but please God, send someone through to buy my Zen bag, right? And again, I don't personally have any fear, right? Because again, these are community-based rails to X1 chain. So it's really based on the community to get a champion and have that champion get on the megaphone. I did that a little bit for XEN, and then that's when I felt the weight of Atlas on my back, and I said, fuck all that. I don't even like Avalanche. Like, if I'm a champion, anything is going to be X1 chain, because that's what I'm in search of. I'm in search of the best blockchain experience possible in this reality. All right. That's what I want. I don't want no island feeling like, oh shit, I got to go all the way over there. How the hell am I going to get back to mainland? Y'all already know what it is. But yeah, let's look at Zen real fast. The real Zen. So we're at a 42. Hey, 42. We got another 42 going on right now. $42 million market cap. 620,000 in liquidity. Let's look down here. Oh yeah. This is pretty nutty too. I've been noticing our market cap has been moving with the ETH. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, we got 42 ETH in the pool. 729 billion Zen in the pool. And yeah, man, it's getting spicy now because again, we need people to fill up the liquidity pool. And I was talking about this 2 months ago because I said, wow, we finally got to 1 trillion Zen. And now that we're booming, I don't know if it's ever going to have 1 trillion Zen in there again. I don't know. Where are the haters? Where are y'all? God damn. We need these lower prices as soon as possible. The market is booming. We're in a new era. We need lower prices. Where are the pre-quantum motherfuckers? Said they was going to send it to 0. Where y'all at? I'm actually like begging y'all to show up now, please, because this is looking fucked. This look like this about to go crazy. I'm looking at version 2 because I just want to see. All right, so we got 391 billion over here with 66 more ETH. Wow, there's actually more ETH in here and Zen than Zen in layer 2. You know why this is the case is because Zen.game was using this liquidity pool to burn Zen from. So it was actually filling this pool up with ETH and using it to, and then that ETH was buying the Zen. So that's why the V2 pool has this this ratio. Whereas when you look at the V3 pool, Zen game was not on this, and it's also the hottest one. It's the 1% pool. So everyone who's in the liquidity pool is trying to stake over here when it comes to Zen. You feel me? That's why all the people who want to exit Zen, they're over here and here. So I'm excited, guys. The math ain't adding up no more. We're literally in a post-quantum reality. None of it makes sense. It's like, yo, where are the sellers? Where is the extra liquidity? I thought there was going to be like 3. I thought ET had 1 trillion coming out every single day, dog. I don't see 3 trillion here. Where you at, bro? Please do it live. I'm live right now. When the YouTuber is begging a hater to dump it live. Come on, man. Give me the clip. No, I'm just kidding. Give me the clip. What up, Jonathan? Ribbit. We got a ribbit in the house. Where my frog's at. Look at PDXN and PZen market cap ratio. What is that? What does that do? There's more ETH on V2. Oh yeah, we were talking about that just now. But what is the PZen PDXN? Let's look at that. I got a DXN list. Also, I recommend if you're going to go full-blooded Xenian, use DexCreator and make yourself some list so you can go back and visit everything. There goes PulseChain. That just right up there. Damn, 31 cents. That's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Let's look at it. So, I mean, PulseChain DXN sounds like a good move because you get more PulseChain. Damn, am I going to give away the seeds about X1 chain? I don't know, dude. I'm just going to let y'all put it together. But yeah, so like on PulseChain, yeah, DXN, that would make a lot of sense. Get some more. Let's see. What are they paired together? Maybe that's what I got to look for. Huh. PDXN. What? Y'all ain't got a PS, PDXN, PZen pool? Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping over here. It's a wrap. Okay. So what am I looking at? DXN has a higher market cap. Let's look. 628 or 2,628, and then now let's look at PZen market cap. Let's look at it. Let's put it together. Again, I have a whole theory about this the Zen world. I think you get you hedge better getting now rather than waiting for everyone to tell you to buy, because it's in the writing is in the wall, which is that inflation is going down because the AMP is going, or inflation is at its highest because the AMP is going down. So every day the most Zen is coming out, and every day that it doesn't, that means the next day minus the most Zen and a new day with the most Zen. And then if no one minds, minus 2 days with the most Zen and now a new day with the most Zen. You feel me? That's why I'm literally begging for someone that says they're going to do it to do it. But I think, again, a lot of the tabloid idea of fudding the price is becoming pre-quantum, as in that information makes no sense anymore because none of it makes sense. So to think you can front run the math with expression is no longer part of the matter of this. But I see what you're saying here. You got 2,100 market cap on the PZen. Again, I mean, the Zenians, I wish we would pair more products to Zen. I get it. There's been a, how do you say it? There's been speculation that people don't want to pair with Zen because it's going down in price. So that would, for me in that moment right now, I would say, do you really think developers thought that? Like, these are smart ass people. Like, they didn't think that. They just knew now isn't the time to actually pair Zen to everything. I think it would have been a great move, but I understand their speculation. And I understand maybe, you know, we needed this world. We needed a world where no one paired with Zen. So we have a world where everyone pairs with Zen, right? And it's two different types of quantum. Too much on both sides, right? I'm seeing this too with the way that we're building X1 chain. I have all these ideas and like all this cool additional feature, but it's just simple. You don't need all the additional features. So it makes me excited because it's like, yo, who's going to make these features I know that could exist? Does that mean blockchain keeps going? Does that mean X1 is not the answer? You know, it's the answer, but it's not, you know, quantum. And love it, man. We on the infinity plateau forever. It's up to you to change what's above you. And yeah, so Zen again, looking at the way that it's performing, you would think everybody would pair with it. But now it makes a lot of sense that maybe even like a Phoenix could see the craziest gains once it's actually stuck in this matrix. Right now it's not here because again, no one wants to take the risk. No one wants to put up a bunch of Zen with their Phoenix to lose the Zen. They want to keep that. So we're still very early to the pairing conversation. And I think someone who does it first is going to win and does it correctly. Doesn't do it like a Xenify. I like Xenify. I just don't think it's attached enough to Zen. And that's kind of why it's like in our cosmos and we just kind of point at it, but nobody's trying to send a rocket there. If you know what I mean? Like no one's like, oh, we're going over there. You know, it's just like, oh, yo, look, it's Orion's belt, you know? So, yeah, I would love to see. That's why I thought Xenify was going to be one of the first people to champion that, but maybe somebody else will come along. I'm not going to do it. I'm just here for the ideas. But yeah, man, I hope it gets cracking. Let's look at VMPX. Like everything in our market or in our ecosystem right now is popping off. VMPX up 19%. It's testing something important, ladies and gentlemen. This right here, this 6 cents is the mint line. So right now, the VMPX has been under the price to mint it forever, bro. Literally almost a year. I think they're doing this for taxes. It has to be for taxes. Because if they don't move any of their coins for a year, it changes the whole capital gains thing. And that's kind of why I'm like, yo, does X1 chain come out in the summer and not in Q? It comes out Q2, not Q1. That would make so many people. And this is what I'm saying. Like we were talking about this in the back channels and on the XBlocks channel or on XENblocks. But we were saying just like, you know, how can we create more tiers? Because we already won. The ideology is already won. So creating tiers is actually fun. And I get why technology people say that now. Like, give me your tiers, right? Like Elon Musk loves that shit. Give me your tiers. Because they know the technology is way more superior than human thought. So yeah, please give me the tiers. And what would it be like if X1 didn't come out in this month? A lot of people would FUD themselves out. Even me, like I might even FUD myself the fuck out. Just kidding. I can't do it now. I'm too deep. And the reason for that is, again, I understand the whole network. So I can understand why someone would say Zen is going to die without X1 chain. And it's like, yeah, it would. But when it comes out, then what are you going to say? Oh, Zen's alive again? Right? So now you're on two different spectrums. You're on one spectrum of Zen is dead without X1. Then it's successful. And then you're like, oh, yeah, cool. Zen was successful without X1. So it's like, why did you even open up that box? Like that's the whole Schroeder's cat thoughts experiment. Like, why are you all up in that motherfucker? Right? So I'm in that same boat with Zen currently. I think a lot of people are fading what it truly is. And I think a lot of whales are trying to control market share because they know the real Zen market hasn't started yet. And if they can keep all the people out, especially everyone on PulseChain, it will help them accumulate a bag to potentially control a narrative. And that's why, again, the purest thing about Zen is it's like Bitcoin and Craig Wright, right? Craig Wright had a lot of influence in the Bitcoin community in the very beginning, but as soon as he started talking like he was Satoshi, it was like all the Xenobots went on his ass and was like, no, you ain't, bro. You are not Satoshi, bro. Do not try to push that to the general public. Like, that is not the truth, right? And to this day, they still making fun of his ass. So there is proof that you cannot hijack a narrative unless you're BlackRock. If you're BlackRock, if you're Wall Street, you might be able to hijack the narrative. But if you're just a miner, you're just like us. We're all the same, right? Even if you bring $1 million, you're still a miner. You're not trying to partner with Zen Crypto. That's not your life. You feel me? Like I've been on this lately because I'm trying to figure out how do I implement Zen into my everyday and make a business out of it? Like, because this is so organized that there's a potential organism that's going to be built with the Zen coin, right? I mean, we all see it. So for me, I'm like, hey, how do I become part Zen? Like, how do I become a partner in Zen? And that's why I'm here every single day streaming, trying to give the people the information, not giving a fuck that no one cares, taking the beatings. And I'm going to keep rallying this all the way through because I honestly think it's like Bitcoin. I think it's something where no one can take it from us. I think it's something that everyone has their opinion, but this is designed for tiers. And tiers is, again, it's an acronym for it's going to work and you're just going to have to wait. Right? Like a little kid throwing a tantrum. And then you're like, I want to go to Disneyland. I want to go to Disneyland. The whole time you in the car going to fucking Disneyland. Damn, calm down. We going to get there. Shit. Then you're going to get there and be forgetting about you asking when we get to Disneyland. Right? So that's literally That's a psychological play that's happening on top of Zen. And everybody knows when X1's live is going to go. So I'm so curious, bro. I'm so fucking curious. I wish I could just go to sleep right now and wake up when this motherfucker is green AF. So I didn't have to have all this curiosity. Right? But again, I honestly think we have a strong community. And today I actually was feeling our community strength so much because, you know, Bitcoin's hitting all-time highs. Again, this is a new era. So everything you knew up until today, just forget about that shit. I mean, you can keep it in your mind if you like, but I'm going to keep it G and just let you know it's a new era, bro. There's a lot of shit that ain't going to make it. This is the design to filter them out. Not everyone is going to make it. So you better go and find a good family. I woke up today, I was like, man, family is so important. And I feel like with Zen, actually a lot of my newest friends are Zenians. Like, I make friends in the IRL, right? I'm a DJ. Like, that's easy. Being a DJ, it's easy to make a friend. I don't even got to say I need a friend. And motherfuckers are coming up to me trying to be my friend, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to work right now. I got to mix and master music for 6 hours. Like, don't talk to me, right? But, yo, people are trying to be my friend. They want to be part of my family, right? Friends and family. Family should be your friend. So, yeah, family is a core principle. And in my personal life with Zen, I feel like I have a little mini family from everybody that's in the shits with me right now, that are in the been in the trenches with me this whole time. Shout outs Rolando, you're part of my family. Same with Clay. Actually, everybody in this chat right now, y'all are in my fam, yo, straight up. And when this shit go crazy and everyone's trying to figure it the fuck out, y'all gonna have all the Dragon Balls. I don't know what you're gonna do with it though. Even me myself, like, I'm like, dude, I'm gonna have all these. I'm gonna have to disappear. Just be kicking it with the family. You know what I'm saying? With the real Zenians that saw the vision. But yeah, let's look at this real fast. Let's go to the mainstream. Let's get the fuck off of dick riding Zen. Let's cut the hopium. I never dropped the hopium hoodie. It just wasn't feeling. It just felt too web 1, bro. Like dropping the clothes. I kept trying to get to the emotional impact. It just never showed up, so I gave up. But maybe, hey, if people ask for the hoodie, I'll make the hoodie. You'll get it official. That's how I'm trying to brand this one. Where you see another hopium hoodie and you go, is that Crypto Bros? Oh, nah, it ain't. Oh, okay. We know who did it right. So this is actually pretty funny, y'all. Peep it. We hit an all-time high right before I started streaming. We hit it. We wicked it. We wicked it. We wicked it, bro. That's crazy. So, what can we expect here? This is so fucking funny. Tell me why 50K now, like, this chart has changed. I was saying 50K by March 14th. It's Pi Day is March 14th. Oh wait, this says March 3rd. Oh yeah, well, it's just one day behind. So March 14th is Pi Day. So my assumption was we'd probably hit like 50K by at least that, and we would keep going. So now we're really extended beyond this theory. Let's go ahead and scroll back. So yeah, this all started right here. This was the heat of the night. So I guess we can confirm this was the bottom of it. And that was it. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to buy these levels again. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. The fuck? This shit going up now. Everyone's looking at it. Even Instagram crashed today. Instagram. Right after Bitcoin hit 69,000, Instagram crashed. Like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, what are the odds that Instagram would crash? And again, I have this theory that they keep the brain dead on Instagram. I keep trying to tell the homies on Instagram to get the fuck off Instagram, bro. That shit is dead. Like, it is super dead. And now they've added to my conspiracy theory. Like, Mark Zuckerberg does not want the lower class Americans to know about Bitcoin. Elon Musk actually wants y'all to know. He brought that shit to Saturday Night Live. Even though it was a meme and the market dumped afterwards. At least he did it. Bitcoin hit 69K and Facebook went down. They've been up all fucking weekend. I'm sure their traffic is way higher on the weekend. I don't know, man. I got so many questions. Let me see if it's working again. That's why I tell people, because I have a lot of contacts on Instagram. I'm like, dude, you need to just get my phone number, bro. Stop trying to hit me up on Instagram. Like, we gotta break this trend. This is some old shit. Yeah, Instagram's still down. RIP. Look at this, how down Instagram is. I can't even see my followers, bro. No followers. I can't. No followers. How, Marky? Oh, it's because Bitcoin's booming. You don't want to get the crypto out to the mass, man. Straight up. Who crashed Facebook? Right? Who crashed Facebook at Bitcoin's all-time high in 2024 when this is the moment? See, imagine Bitcoin go all the way up and then Facebook go down and now you don't know what to do with yourself. That's what people are selling because they're noobs. But again, if you follow the moving averages, you can see we could sell off at this all-time high, butt tap, and go down to 58 and still have support. We can go down to 51 and still have support. The rally would die after we break 51. And that's why, again, I'm saying, isn't it kind of ironic that the mood felt like a solid 50K by March 14th, Pi Day, and now we have had to move to all-time highs. We have that space to sell down a little bit, and then we have the halvening to continue the momentum. So I'm really fucking with Bitcoin right now. I think this is the moment, and that's why, again, I was actually on Facebook and Instagram this morning posting stories, like trying to get people to get hip, because I was saying, like, this window has already closed, but you can still look through it, right? The part you don't want to be in is when you can't look through no more, right? You feel that with some of your coins. You probably feel priced out, but that's a psychological game. Technically, you're right on time if you notice these types of things. Other people will be like, "Oh, Bitcoin's for sure. Oh, it hit the top. Oh, that's all time high. We headed to the bottom." And what else did I see? Yeah, there. Oh yeah, here I got another reference. I saw this yesterday too. That kind of put the proof in the pudding for me that they're trying to get the normal people who aren't crypto related to think that this isn't what it really is. And that's why, you gotta go and tell everybody, like, or how do I say this? Like, you gotta be the fucking voice, bro. How Crypto Brush showed up a year ago and said, fuck it, I'm gonna be the voices in. Like, I like this shit so much. I'm just gonna talk about this every single day. And I'm gonna make an impact however I can, positively. I'm gonna try my best to make a positive impact and not focus on the negs, right? Some call it Kool-Aid, some call it hopium. In tech, we call it tears. Maybe that's the next hoodie. It'll say tears. Yeah, you want to know how the tears are gonna show up, right? You want to see where them tears are. Now let's listen to these denim tear motherfuckers.
Take a look at Bitcoin. There it is, over 67,000. We're approaching all-time highs, Mr. Weiss.
Yep.
It's another 7% today. What's behind this other than
pure momentum?
Momentums.
There's still no use case.
On.
Well,
there's still no use case. How, Sway? How, Sway? I'm over here asking Magic Eden to release their fees. They saying no. I'm like, I know why y'all ain't releasing y'all fees, man, because y'all don't want anyone to know how much Bitcoin you made off of motherfuckers. Man, they got careers. Let's look at it. Let's work for Magic Eden. What they got going on? Senior platform engineer, back-end, or staff back-end engineer, full stack engineer, head of accounting. Oh, of course they need that shit. They say United States, motherfucker. We stacking bits right now. They need a copywriter. They need a growth marketing manager, SEO, and lifestyle. They need a crypto bruh, but I ain't doing that shit. That was Jack. If you're watching this, they need a crypto bruh. Products. They got product manager lead. senior product designer. So they're looking for a lot of roles for growth right now. And again, Magic Eden will not release how much money they've made in Bitcoin fees. And I wonder why. I mean, I would be scared too, man. Like, they were the first ordinals market, so you know they got dumbass Bitcoin right now. I'm like super bullish on Magic Eden because they were the very first inscription market. They were the first one. Let's be honest. Everyone else didn't know how to make an NFT platform, but since Magic Eden again comes from Solana, it was very easy for them to implement Bitcoin, and they implemented Bitcoin before Ethereum. How bullish is that shit? They just added Ethereum with the cosign from Bored Ape Yacht Club. And this one was dumb, bro, because then people came over here and started trading and shit so they can get these gems. You see here how they have earned 50% more diamonds. So now everyone's doing this whole like point system as if this is the post-quantum experience for everything. Like, the fuck, man? McDonald's give you points. We don't want points. So this is pre-quantum in my world. It's post-quantum for a lot of other motherfuckers. And again, that's why I was looking at this and I was saying, like, this is the end of NFTs. NFTs are dead. Magic Eden, Bored Ape Yacht Club, extra points, get people moving things around, dead. Death. That's what death looks like. There's nothing more they can do with Ethereum. Let's look at it. Damn, there's a lot of ETH over here. Why are people trading so much ETH? Nah, the amount of ETH from the Pudgy Penguin to the D God is fucking crazy. 7.7 Ethereum versus 26 ETH, 26,000 Ethereum. That is definitely market manipulation. That's funny. Why are they doing this? I don't know. We'll probably figure it out in X1 chain. I bet there's going to be a lot of hidden gems that come from the validators that people bring from other chains that they go, oh, y'all ain't doing this over here? We making hella money over here doing this. You guys should implement this, right? You should implement Magic Eden. Get them coins moving. That's pretty nuts. But yeah, let's listen back in. I had to give a little bit of my 2 cents on that so I don't get copyright. Or then they own the video. Isn't that crazy too? If I play this full video without stopping, CNBC will say they own some of my video because I used the content. And then my revenue goes to them. So now I'm thinking that this stuff is a trap too. Because towards the end of this, they make a joke about becoming the guy that says something and everyone clips you. Yeah, here, right here. Listen to this. Oh, Twitter down now? Or no skipping ahead? They said no skipping ahead. Damn it. We getting paid off these streams. All right, I'll refresh. But again, what I'm trying to get at is that there's meta in these posts letting us know that they really don't want the masses to know about how huge this is going to be.
Look at Bitcoin.
And us being this early is a blessing in disguise. Because look how they joke right here. Listen to this shit.
Sheep, being let slaughter.
Can we replay that like multiple times over the next?
Oh, I don't disagree with that, but I don't think that deeply. I just think it's sheep, being let slaughter.
Can we replay that like multiple times over the next 10 years?
What?
I don't think that deeply.
I don't
Guys,
think that deeply.
in the control room, cut it now and save it. Send it to me so we all preserve a copy forever.
So you see that? In my vision, in my world, they have gotten so hip to our fucking industry that even on the live, they're trolling us. They trolling us because they getting money from us. When are we going to stop this loop, y'all? When are you going to go out there and promote the real shit? When are you going to help? When are you going to help the people get the fuck out of this motherfucker? Are you just going to, as Kanye said, are you just going to marginalize them until they out of their moment? Dude, I'm already trying to promote the next best thing. We got Zen World. right? And it's safe. It's a safe place. Someone say there's front runners, but usually when you go and fact check those motherfuckers, they won't say family is the core. That's kind of where I'm getting with it. That's why I had to post that today. I really do think Zen is creating a family. We're getting away from a community. It's hard to make a community, and then it's even harder to make a family, right? That's why I think PulseChain has a lot of success. They have a nice family. There's a lot of people over there that just they don't care about anything else. They just want to be in PulseChain. They said, "Hey, my life is good. This family is all right. You know, we don't need to have $1 billion market cap. We doing all right with $100 million market cap." I think that's what it is. Oh, my bad. 6 million. Well, at least on Ethereum. I think inside of the PulseChain, there's more funds in it. Right. I don't know. There's $1 billion over there? There ain't no way. Yeah, these numbers are fake as fuck. All right, yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna go off of what's on Ethereum. Because that's where they went wrong. They should have never put WPLS on ETH. This is what we were talking about. This is the backroom chat that we were saying and brought up the conversation of family. How would you feel if XEN didn't actually go to Ethereum and the only way you could get it is if you mine it or you're on X1 chain? Would you go for it, or would you say, "Oh, no, it's not on ETH. I'm not gonna get in." Oh, they didn't bring it to ETH. It ain't for me. So this is something that we've been pondering on because it actually sounds really, really awesome. It sounds really, really awesome. And then when you look at a reference like a WPLS, which is basically exactly what I'm saying, it's a wrapped Pulse chain. So when you bring the Pulse tokens from ETH or from Pulse to ETH, they transform into this WPLS. And they're governed by this WPLS. So that's why I'm saying technically the market cap is 6.6 million. Technically. Because ETH is what rules. And like I said, your family is cool. Your family can do its own thing. They can have a whole bunch of kids make a football team. Doesn't mean it's going to win a Super Bowl. Doesn't mean every single kid going to hit. But it's all in the family. It's all in the family. So I'm bringing a little bit more complexity to this, but that's just something to ponder on. Like, what if there is no wrapped XEN, so no WXEN on ETH, and the only way you can get them XENblocks is through X1 chain, and then all that XENblock. I mean, Jack's already saying this. That's why we're like, yo, is he really saying this shit? Like, is he really saying we're gonna take our like, how do you say it? XEN is being mined inside of X1 chain, and the only way you can get it is on X1 chain or becoming a miner. So there could potentially be no opportunity to get it on Ethereum unless people decide to wrap it and bring it over. But it'll be like coin tools. Fair Crypto won't endorse it, but they'll allow it because they can't stop it. It's fair. If people want it, they can have it. And that's why I wonder about this part of the project, because I wonder if their community, or like, because I'm not in the Pulse chain, so I wonder if the community would have enriched people to say, hey, we're in a family, guys. We don't need to go to Ethereum, right? It's fuck Ethereum, right? But they actually built their family with a bridge to Ethereum to give comfort to people to get in. You feel me? So if we make an uncomfortable environment, and we again, we're here for tears, right? You think it's Kool-Aid, you think it's hopium. I think it's tears. And I think tears are louder than words. Hearing people cry and shit, complain and shit. People hear that stuff. So yeah, man, I'm thinking XNM is not going to be on Ethereum. And I'm finding a lot of valid reasons why you would not want it there. It takes on this weird ass life, and people come and go, is that the market cap? 6.6 million? And it's like, no, it's bigger than that. Here, let me show you this website. It's like, oh, you've already lost them, right? So if that's the case, right, you don't want to lose the team, right? You don't want to lose somebody who's going to join the community, right? What do? You import that value into X1 chain, and it shows up on this market cap, and now we have dual market cap. Dual, two L1s under one market cap, right? Instead of splitting it up, instead of having a W and a real. Do y'all see the big brain shit going on here? I didn't want to share it, but I had to, man. We got there. So yeah, let's talk about it. So the wrap PulseChain, this is low key bad for business. Some would say it's good. My Kool-Aid ass is gonna say this is bad for business. And when I see a wrapped XNM show up on the ETH side, I'm going to always say this, regardless. I mean, if you're trading, making money, do you, you know? I can't hate on you. That's why it's so fair. Like, you could actually do this. But I'm glad that I'm alert to know that this is the worst way to create a new blockchain. Do not bring that blockchain back to ETH in the form of a wrapped coin. All right, so I have the rebuttal. Here's the rebuttal. We got to do it exactly like Jack said. Because, again, Jack is... I'm not saying follow Jack. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying his expertise, they kind of give you the hints on like, wow, that might be actually a really good design. I wonder what that design would do, right? And then when you understand, like, in tech, it's all about the tiers, then you really go, oh, okay. I really want to see what this design can do. So what he did, here, we'll post it here. Right here. So what Jack did to replace the wrapped concept, because this right here, this is 2.0, maybe even 1.0. This ain't thinking hard enough. Let's keep it real. This is not thinking hard enough, because now you have this other entity that governs the chain, and then as people want to leave, this is the only way they know out. And now you got to build around the chain that nobody wants to support, because everybody had this theory that they could get the fuck out, right? They can leave. I can go back to ETH if I don't like this. So that is actually not what you want to do. And maybe it's because PulseChain was developed and designed in 2019, 2020, 2022. It just came out in an era pre-quantum before we had a better solution, right? And what's that solution? The Aragon layer. Using the Aragon layer, we get to create a relationship, a partnership with Ethereum. You feel me? Like I was saying before, how do I become a partner with Zen? Not how do I work for Zen? Bruh, it's not about running the server farm. It's about owning the server farm. It's about hiring motherfuckers to run that bitch. Good motherfuckers. So you got to be a great motherfucker to get a good motherfucker. And again, like, partnerships drive markets. So seeing this XETH concept, this brings it all together. Now you can get Ethereum people in, and they don't have to change their ETH. They don't have to leave Ethereum. They can stay over there. And then if they want their ETH back, they just got to keep their XETH tokens together. You know, and I don't know how far that will go. It might be like Sputnik. That motherfucker might go all the way to Pluto. It's like, damn, how do I get back to Earth? I'm so far away with my XETH. So I'm going to tell you right now, do not get too far away. I'm pretty sure I can't save people 2 years from now. So maybe if they find the content. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the fucking balls out move that no one is talking about, because again, it jeopardizes everyone else's pre-quantum world, because Zen is the most post-quantum crypto you're gonna find right now, from the AI to the tiers to the strategic tiers. Strategic. This is strategy. This is like, yo, I'm gonna really make them motherfuckers cry. Make these motherfuckers cry. New era. You see, yeah, I keep looking at this, and this is why I had to puzzle that, where it's like, yo, XEN could only stay in X1 chain because it adds like a layer of security, like we've been saying, but then it really challenges the user to comprehend that security layer. Really got to comprehend it. You can't just come into the space and see the word wrapped and know what the fuck is going on. Because the word wrapped carries a lot of weight. And in that instance, again, it has to be community driven. It has to be family driven. If it's not, it's going to turn into a desert island and no one's going to care about it. And that's bad for business. Like, this needs to get pumping. The fuck is going on? But no one's paying attention to that. They don't care about that. Too much. I got too much Kool-Aid. Let me shut the fuck up. Let's go to something else. Go back to something. I was a little behind, but you have wrap PLS on ETH because the native token has to be on chain. See, that's what I'm saying. You got it, Yonks. You just said it for me. I was a little bit behind, but you have to have the wrapped PLS on ETH because the native token has to be on chain. All of that is a self-perception. Because on chain, I'm like, yo, why isn't PLS got an inscription on Bitcoin then? Why ain't they got a coin on Polygon? Why don't they got a coin, right? And then we get back to that speculation conversation. Oh, no. We got to keep everything. No, we don't want to have too many coins because we're going to end up like Zen and be everywhere. And what's the next thing that people say? Oh, and then we're going to stretch out all of our liquidity and it's going to hurt the brand. It's going to de-strength. It's going to let the strength of the overall picture, like the frequency is going to get lower because we're all over the place on chain. Right. And that's why I had to really put it together because it's a big brain conversation. How do you become on chain? How do you solve that problem, Yonks? How? Because that's a problem that you're saying. We need to get back to chain. That's what I'm saying. Wrapped Pulse was a bad move because why are you trying to go back to ETH? You're supposed to be on PulseChain. Why is everyone trying to get back to Ethereum? I thought this was the holy grail. You get me? And the same thing goes for everything else. This one's just easy to point out because they really put wrapped Pulse. Like, what the fuck? Damn, they didn't give this motherfucker no chance. There ain't no way you're going to see wrapped Pulse go to the fucking top. The only thing that's up there is wrapped Bitcoin. Right. And this is actually a custodial brand where they vault up your Bitcoins. Like you can make an appointment. I don't know really where the wrap BTC shit is, but you could go and meet some motherfuckers and they could become the custodial of your Bitcoin on Ethereum. I don't know why you'd want to do that at this point. It's like, yo, you might as well just hold the bits and get in the bitmaps, get into inscriptions and stay on chain rather than look for another chain and say you're on chain on another chain. The fuck is y'all doing? X1 is teaching me this though. That's why now I'm getting really comfortable. I'm like, oh shit, bro. All the liquidity is going to be in the chain. And everyone's going to try to come and grab that shit. They're going to try their best, bro. They're going to try their best, bro. They're going to try their best. I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm just a speculator now. But I'm going to be watching from the sidelines. It's like, damn, they really trying to take the value out that motherfucker. God damn. I see that with Jack Plebin. That's why I'm like, yo, that Jack Plebin account, what if that's Richard Hart? And he's really siphoning some of the Zen fees back into Hex so that they can support the community or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, if you're on the other end of that, don't you want to know that that's how your money is being siphoned to you? Right? Like, or am I crazy? Are we not supposed to know about that? How is this shit being generated? You feel me? Like in Zen crypto, we're so transparent that now it literally, that's why it makes everything else look pre-quantum. This is the most post-quantum crypto that's going to be ever released. And then everything else will follow. And please show me where we got not that covered. You ain't got this covered. Or I'm still trying to see it, you know? But you see what I mean, Yonks? To break it down on some English, it doesn't have the right English. And I don't know why they chose that. So I'm very curious. You don't see anybody else coming out with Classic after ETH Classic. They like instantly knew, do not do that. Whatever you do, do not do Bitcoin Classic. So Roger Ver was like, hey, how about we do Bitcoin Cash? Now, I think Bitcoin Cash came before Classic. I still can't believe Classic is up here. Jeez. There's so many coins I can't believe it's still up here. Stacks is one of those running on the back of Bitcoin right now. But the problem with Stacks again is it's suffering the on-chain conversation of well, why don't I just have Bitcoins? And now they have to think of all these narratives of like why you want to use Stacks. And I think that's what a lot of layer 2s will run into on Bitcoin. You're going to get a lot of people who are going to be confused. Like, why am I here? Right? Tron is doing the same thing. They're turning into a Bitcoin LT. So they're going to have some Bitcoiners that show up and say, why the fuck am I over here? You know? I'm sure Cardano will do the same. I'm sure Avalanche. I mean, Avalanche has BTCB. This is what I was using. Hopefully I get my... if there's a layer 0 airdrop, I used the shit out of this last year. So I better get some layer 0 airdrop. I better. Because if I don't, I'm going to be mad. I'm like, Avalanche, screw me. But yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys can see my picture here. I'm trying to paint for y'all. Like, X1 is a brand. And it's going to compete. It's not going to be just a community. It's going to be a brand that's going to compete. And it's setting itself up to harness that expression. All right. It's going to express that. It's not like Bitcoin is not expressing right now that it's the fucking best crypto ever. That's why it was able to go to 69 and dump. And in my opinion, you got to be the dumbest person on planet Earth to sell 1,000 Bitcoins right now. Like, are you serious? In 2024, you sold 1,000 Bitcoins, bro? Like, everyone thinks this thing can go to $1 million, which I doubt. But I mean, if everyone's saying $1 million, I'll cut it in half. So what's 500K then? You know? And then you could even cut that in half and be like, all right, then what's 250? Because we already at 64,000. And that's why I'm like, yo, you're gonna dump your 1,000 Bitcoin right now at $64,000? I've seen this happen before in the Zen world where people have dumped their Zen and then it takes off. And then they're like, yo, if I just would have saved my Zen, I could have really sold it. Right? That's what Zen is teaching us. Zen is teaching us about hodl culture. At the same time, it's teaching you about self-custody. At the same time, it's teaching you how to be self-sovereign inside of the crypto industry. So you don't have to rely on other things. You don't have to rely on wordplay. You don't have to rely on where is it coming from. You just go back and check and make sure everything is going as planned. It's like waking up one day and my lights aren't on. Everything is not going as planned. Why are my lights off? And I'm going to go figure it the fuck out. I'm not going to sit there and blame the electronic or electricity company. For all I know, a squirrel could have fucked my shit up. You know? And again, that's the big brain activity we're building on Zen to separate it from constant hopium, as some would say. Richard Hart is for sure using the SAC funds right now to get 5 million in yield from ETH. Who knows? That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't even know anymore, man. I can't even do that shit. That's why I was like, let me break PulseChain down to English. If I can comprehend it in English, I don't need to look at the math. And then when I look at it in English, I'm like, yeah, this looks just like the math. It ain't adding up. So in Zen, if you noticed, all of our coins, they have X in front. And that's a technology thing. People like the letter X in technology because X is in math is always what you're trying to find. You know, A plus B equals X. You feel me? So X is always in math our destination. So again, that's why Elon Musk turned Twitter into X. And it even gets weirder that he did it on the 7th month on the 7th month in the 24th day, because if you know gematria, which is just another framework of language, actually I think it's the best framework of language to just help you move. So X is the 24th letter in the alphabet, right? That's why it's actually trippy when you do XXX. It's technically 666 because in reduction, X is the 6th letter. So isn't it kind of crazy that like they put XXX on all the porn? It's like 666 right in front of your face every single time. Mark of the beast, right? Isn't that what it is? Mark of the beast. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Mark of the beast, though, has 144. If you know who the 144 is, then you know what time it is. That's an important number to see. But yeah, so X is important. And, right, that's just me putting it all together. Elon Musk, the 7th month. 7 is considered completion in numerology as well, because the number 7 is 7 times 4, or 7 is a cube. Fucking shit. 7 cubed is 28. So since 7 cubed is 28, right? Because 7 times 7 times 7. Well, I guess, yeah, well, I guess not 7 times 7. 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 28. Right? Damn it. Fuck. My math is off right now. Because I haven't had to explain the perfect number in a long time. What is it? 7 times 7 times 7. That's not 7 times 7 times 7. Yeah. 7 plus 7 plus 7. So the pluses makes it a cube. And I think that is better, adding rather than multiplying. Adding is more successful because it's simpler. Multiplication means I'm adding more to the formula. So technically you do want to find perfect things that just add up. So 7 is a very, very, very powerful number. I mean, that's why you see 777. Oh, shit. I knocked over my bottle. That's why you see 777 on a jackpot, right? 3 7s. It's a perfect number. It's like, oh, I mean, I can't get any deeper than that, but I just know that 7 is super perfect and you want to see a 28. And then that's why, again, it's very mysterious that on the 7th day or on the 7th month on the 24th day of the 7th month, we get X. We also got Jack Levin. That's his birthday. So X was born on the same day. Fucking weird, dude. I don't know why it's like that, bro. This one's pretty fun. Oh, shit. Porn is the devil. Yeah, man. I'm sorry to inform y'all, but porn is 100% not what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, I'm saying. But, hey, do what you got to do, you know? I ain't controlling your life. It's your simulation. We live in it. But it's in your face. You see, everything is in your face. It's up for you. It's up to you to understand the framework and get low with it. You know what I'm saying? Bring it to where it meets you. You know? This is another one. Okay, so if you don't know, man, I was born and raised Catholic. And I've had my moment of there's no such thing as God. And I'm not trying to make this a God stream. Because I'm different. I actually think we walk, breathe, talk, and look like God. So that's everybody. That's the story. Everybody is everybody. Everybody is love. Everybody is loved. And everyone can love. So we are walking in the footsteps of those that have walked before us. So it ain't nothing new, bro. It ain't nothing new. It's just realization and putting it all together. Because I got 3 X's now, so either I'm looking at porn or I got a whole bunch of Zit in my wallet. I got every single X. I got XEN, XEN, Xen. Let's fucking go. I might even have X1, the meme. X1, the meme. Well, that's over here. Let's look at that. That's actually going up right now too. So this is going up. Oh wow, look at that. This is the daily. Check it out. 200 showed up. Damn, it's been 200 days. That's wild. That 200 showed up, and we've seen a powerful, or we just started to see some growth after that 200 showed up. You guys know what that means, man. I don't gotta tell you. You see that 72 is coming down. You see that the 8 weeks is extended. Now the thing about zone that no one's talking about again is, you see how there's only 5 transactions? Because no one's selling this shit. A whole bunch of Xenians mine this, and they have no plans to sell it. So since they're not selling, the only people that can manipulate the price are the traders, and they need new liquidity to come, but no one's bringing their coins because there's no reason to. So you know where this goes. Keep doing your research, but yeah, I'm a hot on mines for a minute. We'll see where if this can take on all-time highs of 2 cents. That's not bad. I'm actually still up though too. That's what I'm saying. I'm up. I minted this 24,000 X1 at the time. Gas was $30 or $60. Was it $60? Yeah, I guess it was like $60 at the time to mint it. So I'm up $20, and the 200 just showed up, and we're getting ready to have that squeeze. So why the fuck would I sell my coins? Right? It goes back to the whole like, yo, if you have 1,000 Bitcoins right now and you really know how the market works, why would you sell 1,000 Bitcoins after a brand new all-time high tap? Like you're so out of touch. You must be following mainstream media. It sounds like you need to find some crypto homies, some crypto family. So yeah, we got the ingredients. Everything's looking good, man. Everything is looking really, really good. Even down to this, and I'm speculating hard on it. Uh-oh, they're trying to do it to me live. Let's look at it. Dank says, shh, X1 is for the cool people. Hush, hush now. What's up, Lucas? Big the Plug, but crypto version. Who's that? Who's Big the Plug? My little daughter keeps telling me 42 is the meaning of life, and it keeps popping up everywhere. Yo, 42, it is the meaning of life. It's not, okay, it's not that it's the meaning of life, guys. Life is mathematical. This is something I tweeted today, and I think I broke Instagram. I tweeted this. I posted this on Instagram, and I had a couple of friends reach out to me and be like, wow, that's a different way to think of it. And then Instagram went down. So I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm like, dude, did I just break Instagram? So what I did was, or lately, how I've been living life is, we live, like again, I come from a Catholic background, so higher powers, you know, and I like that story. We are here to be bigger, better people. We're not here to continue the cycle of shitty life. You can if you like, but I think that's why crypto is so aggressive in our understanding of who we are. Right? Because you need to know who you are before you get deep into crypto, or you will lose yourself. That's my tip. Find out who you really are. Find out what you really like. Find out everything you can before you commit, so that you can feel good what you're doing next. But if you like hokey pokey jumping from in and out projects and this and this and that, you're never going to find sound. So that's why in Zen, it's mathematical. We don't live in a simulation. What we live on is the Fibonacci sequence. And this gets even deeper because the fib, it should pop up if I type in fib. It should say Fibonacci. Oh, no, I didn't. Italian mathematician. All right. So the fib, the Fibonacci sequence is essentially a way for us to use geometry to know that life is in sequence. That's how we build skyscrapers. We build them on the Fibonacci because it's easy. That's how we were able to shoot people into space. We were able to use the Fibonacci and coordinates of the planet to, you know, to be able to predict outcomes using mathematical formulas. So that's why we say 42 is the answer to the universe, because it's similar to the Fibonacci, where its properties and principles in mathematics give you some weird ass outcomes that only 42 can do. And then when you reverse engineer it, it always gets you back to where you need to be. So that's where the terminology comes from. Like the answer to the universe is that not necessarily it's going to help you meet some paranormal activity shit, yet it's going to enhance your true meaning of what is today. You know, what in today can you apply a little bit of mathematics to possibly enlighten your life? You know, that's all that is. Now, don't go out there and start getting 42 branded on you, because 42 also has a negative, just like in yin and yang. 42 is actually negative in gematria. So that's why I was staying away from it for a little bit, because it seems to be negative in a certain context. But that's balance. In the light, 42 is the answer to the universe. In the dark, 42 is something they put in. I mean, y'all let you do the research so you can find it out, but they put 42 on the wrong things. Or maybe it's the right thing. That's what I'm trying to think. Oh, maybe it's the right thing. And I'm going to let you dig in on it so you can be like, wow, Crypto Bro got some other ass shit going on. Because, yeah, look up 42 gematria and tap in on that. And tell me, why is it like that on that side of the pendulum, but then on the light side, it's the answer to the universe? I'm not even going to get in on it. I'm not going to get in on it. I'm not going to get in on it. It's a pretty crazy one. I lost myself on 8 Mile. What you watching 8 Mile for? 13 months in 13 months in a year, 28 days in a month. We are bringing lie to you. The world we live in is not what it seems. If misinformation is enough time, it becomes a culture. Oh, if misinformation is enough in time, it becomes a culture. That's a fact, though. Hella people are on that shit. Dank says 420. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's what 420. I think 420 is the ultimate troll. I think also 69 is the ultimate troll. Here, look. This is why I like gematria. I'm just gonna do myself, because I don't care. I think at this point I'm a journalist, so I need to show y'all what's going on. My birthday is March 9th. No funny shit. So this year, on a leap year, my birthday is actually the 69th day of the year. Now, when I was born in 1991. Damn, I'm old as fuck. How old am I right now? This is actually how old I am. 12,000. I'm 12,050 days old, to be honest. Now, this is what I love about gematria. When you, what they say about, I'm going a little off the scale right now, but fuck it. We towards the end of the stream anyway, so I'm going to just rewind if you want to hear some Zen shit. But yeah, so in consciousness, some say consciousness doesn't actually happen until you think about it. So you're technically unconscious until thought arrives. You know. And they say if you can analyze that, you notice that consciousness comes from electricity pulses from the brain that are sent through microtubes to other pieces of the body to bring consciousness to awareness. Right? And then that's the physical state of consciousness. So now some say, well, what the fuck is consciousness if it only shows up when I want to raise my hand? What is true consciousness? Right? Because now we're in AI because we want to make sure we're not going to kill a robot and it's going to feel it and then fucking figure out how to come back to life and shit, right? But here we go. Consciousness is an infinite plat. I got this from Roger Penrose. So this isn't, you can go do your own research, and I love what he said about it. That's why I remember his name, Roger Penrose, the GOAT. He's actually 93 right now, so I'm hoping that he survives. But Roger Penrose says the true quantum world is wrapped up with a bunch of infinities, and when in a black hole, in Cosmo world, the cosmics are made from black holes eating each other. And that's why he like did more, excessive thought of this. Like, well, hey, if we're conscious and we're in the cosmos, our consciousness has to be connected to the cosmos because we're saying we're conscious here now and we're here in this, right? So he did a bunch of research to actually debunk all this shit and get to a really good way to explain consciousness that I love. It's just fractions. It's inflation. Ideas are inflation. When you add a fraction to it, all of a sudden the idea becomes bigger, right? I'm going to turn 33 this year, right? Which sounds like I haven't done much. I'm going to be here for 33 years. But then when I fractionalize it into days, now my shit get quantum. Now I've been here for 2,000 days. Right now if you're looking at me as a little kid, you're like, damn, you've been here for 2,000 days. Like, shit, I just got here, bro. Yeah, damn, I'm literally just getting here. And that's why I respect my OGs, because they've been here for even longer. They have way more rotational days. They got way more quantum built in. But that's one piece of gematria that I really enjoy. Breaking yourself down into days, seeing how old you really are. Now, another thing is the comprehension of your birthday. This is how you kind of like decode yourself. So one of the things I've noticed is that this number really does rule my life, the number 12. You've probably heard this on the channel. The number 12 is so vivid, especially this one. Now, if you know anything about 22, this is a master number. So I'm blessed to have a birthday that is entangled with the master number. And actually, the first year I turned 1, which would be 1992, because I was born in 91. So in numerology, technically I'm 0 here, and that's why when you turn 1, you turn 1. But then there's another rule in numerology where technically the year you're born, you're 1, and the second year you're 2, right? Now, what's confusing about my second year, whatever we want to call it, my 0, that's why I like to think 0 to 1. I think that's more better. I think that's a little bit closer to the message I'm trying to push. And I love that 0 to 1 theory because it is true. The simplest number after 0 is 1. The simplest number before 0 is 1. And then once you add more, it gets complicated. So truthfully, your infinity is in between 0 and 1. So I just find it so fascinating that after my real infinity, right? And I'm a little kid. I don't know what the fuck is going on. My next birthday is a leap year. I could have been born in 1990. My parents obviously was together. They could have, I could have been born in 93. But my dumbass was born in 91, and I turned 1 on a 69 date numerology. Or the 69 day of the year. Right? And then this is where it gets really spooky. Let's type in my whole name. My first name is Brandon. Notice how Brandon is 68. I was born on the 68th day of the year. Also notice how I have 121. This is a master number because it's the relationship to 11. 121 is the 11th star. So 5. So squared. Yeah. So 11 times 11 times 11 times 11 equals this. And it's also the 5th star. So 5 points on a star, like a pentagon. I've been really obsessed with stars lately, and it makes so much sense, bro. It's part of me. But then you go and do my last name, which is, I have a weird ass last name. It's Gilbert. And then things get even weirder because now my whole name equals 69. So I've been tripping. I found this art in 2019 or in 2020 after Kobe died, because that's what pulled me into gematria. I kept hearing people saying his numbers were called. And I was like, what in the fuck is that? And I went down a crazy rabbit hole to learn about that idea of your numbers being called and how like life is technically programmed. And it's not that it's programmed by humans. It's programmed by a larger entity that we can't even fathom. That's why I be tripping with motherfuckers. Like, we live in a simulation. I'm like, man, you are so woke dead. Like, who gives a fuck? You're going to die one day. If we're in a simulation or not, that's a good meme. We're in a simulation. It's actually a really, really good meme. I like it. But again, if we are in a simulation, some people are here to be here. Some of them are very weird, like myself, where the day that we were born between 0 and 1 happened to add up with our name. We don't know why it's like that. Another thing, too, that's pretty funny about me is I was born on a Saturn day. Saturn. All right, so I was born on a Saturday. Saturday is given to Saturn, which in ordinal gematria equals 93 and 69 and 21, bro. And 42, bro. I'm getting, every time I look at this shit, I get goosebumps. Because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening here? Like, you know. But again, I don't know. Do we live in a simulation? If so, I didn't plan it. This motherfucker happened for me. Nigga, I'm just here. That's why I'm saying take the gas and run with it. Because who knows what's going to happen next, bro? Only you can control your reality. Only you can comprehend your consciousness. No one can be more woke than you. And damn not ain't going to be no goddamn group of people. That's why, again, I was saying today, I was like, bro, you need to find a family in crypto. You need to find people who want you to win. You need to find people who want to bring you up, who don't want to see you falling behind, bro. And you got to find it now. Because the mask, they got like 5 masks on now. You don't even know you're looking at 666 when you're looking at XXX. And you're like, I'm just trying to beat the meme, bro. What the fuck is going on? That shit is funny. That shit is hella funny to me. But yeah, man, that's my little 2 bits on why I got into gematria. Maybe you want to dive in. And I'll tell you this right now. This is a really weird framework. It doesn't fit for everything. And it also can make you think things are things that are not things. It's like AI. You really need to do the homework. You really need to be real with yourself. And you really need to find the truth and bring it with you. Not how you don't have to necessarily make it, deny it or anything. You just got to see how it works for you, and maybe you find out you're a little bit something different than everybody else. I mean, I think you already are because you're watching my channel. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, what are you doing in Zen, dude? And again, that's why I'm like, everybody I meet in this world is just, what are you doing here? And I say to myself, what the hell am I doing here? Right? But I think this is super powerful. Now, there's a scary part of this. They gave Saturn to Satan. So, I don't know. Take my truths as they go. Because, again, born on a Saturday, born on 9/3. In most places in the world, it's actually written 9/3. Only in America do we write it 3/9. I'm obsessed with stars, and I can see Satan. That nigga be showing up all the time. Like, bro, chill the fuck out, man. I'm over here. I'm chilling right now, bro. I'm trying to fuck the world up right now. We getting it. All right, we changing it. We're bringing everybody back. As above, so below. And if you know, you know. But yeah, man, shit's weird. Shit is very weird. I'm waiting to see what happens with Zen here. I thought we was going to see some pumpers come and try to tell me I'm not the truth. If y'all need to see any more of that, I'm here for you, not for them. And I don't know why it's like this. I'm still trying to figure it out myself, damn it. Shout outs to the leap year to help continuing time. I think I really understand time now, for real. On some podcast shit. Crypto bruh. Check out the true sidereal analogy. Tropical astrology goes off on an algorithm. Dude, astrology, sidereal astrology. What up, Mind, Body, and Crypto? Tropical astrology is something that I'm so fucking fascinated about, but I have not had time to dive in. Like, I know people who've used gematria and tropical astrology, and I know someone who actually called some shit on the day. That one was a trip. What I saw was remember when that guy on the Buffalo Bills had a heart attack or whatever on Monday Night Football like a couple years ago. Maybe it's like 2 years ago. So there was this dude. He actually has a YouTube channel. Here, I'll give him a free. You gotta, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. You need to do the fucking research so you know you're in a weird territory, because everyone wants to put a spin on it. Even, what's his stupid name? So like, this is the person I got most of my gematria information from, Zachary K. Hubbard. I mean, he's the most rogue. My one problem with Zach is that Zach is trying to wake up the masses in the mainstream, because again, everything is programmed. So he's just trying to get people woke. But sometimes, again, I think he's so focused on the woke, he forgets about those that are already walking the path. And then we get into his shit. And that's why I used to listen to a lot of Zachary K. Hubbard. But now I just tune in to clean the palette. Like sometimes like, yo, what are they talking about? Let me go clean the palette. Let me go see what they got going on. You feel me? But everybody's got their own little thing. This guy, though. What is it? Fuck, I guess I forgot his name. I know I follow him, though. What's his name? Is it Reality Decoded? Fuck. Maybe I won't be able to remember this dude. This dude went off one time using tropical astrology. Called some shit on the day, blew my fucking mind. And I was like, all right. That stuff I got to learn. Or I got to at least have it in my tool belt. So when some stuff pops off, it gets, you could kind of, you can kind of throw it off. Damn, oh yeah, plain decoded. There it is. Plain decoded. This dude blew my mind one time using, because that's what he does. So like, I got into this because I used to have a sports betting Patreon. I don't do that anymore. Because again, I tell you, sometimes he be knocking on the door trying to tell me to turn the fuck up for the wrong reasons. Then I got to come back to my senses, be like, that's not me. Right. So I used to have a Patreon where I used gematria to call games. And I was kicking ass in 2020 when I found the information, because I'm good at math. Then I had a hard time winning again. And then that's when I fell off, and I realized that I was missing a piece of the puzzle, which was the tropical astrology. And I was like, yo, I don't understand this. This one is just way too much, because I'm in crypto, dude. I'm like, if maybe one day gematria and crypto come together, I can figure it out, right? Which I have, right? I see Zencoin as pure perfection, even down to the geometry level of its mathematics. It's fucking amazing. So I'm winning in crypto. Now in the sports, if I had that, I'd be able to go hard. So maybe you can follow this dude. Like, again, his name is Plain Decoded. You can see he only has 570 subs, but his videos are hitting. People come here to go like, yo, where's the money at, right? Because in case you didn't know, sports are scripted. Now, are the live scripted? That's something I have a bigger question on. I'm starting to think, again, that's why I go back to the theory. Maybe people are sent here to live out the script. Maybe they don't know they're in a script. Maybe life is scripted by mathematics. So it needs to add up, because we live in a Fibonacci world governed by numbers, right? That's why I love crypto, because it's governed by numbers. Lex Born Freemason. So this is the part where I get a little weird, because a lot of this stuff will lead you to a road where they'll try to get you to go against everything that is real. And it's weird, because it's like, yo, you're tapping into like literally the maximum of reality. So when you get to this maximum side of reality, it can get really, really, really weird. And it's up to you. Again, like I said, you're the observer. Don't take it out of context. You still live in the mainstream, and you should probably use that as a leverage system to just, to stay sane. But yeah, let's see if it's here. A year ago. Maybe, I don't know which one it is. The numerology of Minecraft, lols. But basically, long story short, bro called the heart attack on the time that it was going to happen because of tropical astrology. And he's seen in this like thing that like at the part of fortune at a specific time in that stadium, something epic was going to happen. And then that's what the epic thing was that guy. And I was like, oh shit, like what if, and this is just another tinfoil hat theory because we're off the script right now. I'm like, what if there's a lot of things in life that are pre-scripted, and then those that want to keep you under control, they step in. And then they use all this mathematics to keep you trapped in what they call the cube. That's why PulseChain gets me a little nervous, bro. There's multiple pieces of PulseChain that cubed. And that's why I was able to call it on the day, because I saw the cube. I saw 216. Because at the time, we didn't know Richard Hart's birthday was the 9th. We thought it was the 8th. So when you rewind it, I think it was what? Phoenix came out the same day. Yeah, Phoenix came out the same day. So it was May 5th. Or it was May 12th, excuse me. And Richard Hart's birthday. Was it? There it is. There's the script right there. So this is why I was able to call it on the day. Because at the time, we thought that Richard Hart's birthday was on the 8th. But comes to find out, it was on the 9th. Right? So some places in the world, it was like this. But in other places of the world, it was like this. So 216 is the ultimate cube day. It's the 6th cube. 6 times 6 times 6 equals that, right? So these are the like tiny things that you can do to spot. But it's like, why? It's like, this is bad though, because I'm associating the wrong. You know what I mean? Like, so like now it's like, oh, we got dark and light magic. This is more in the light of the darker magic, since it's hidden with the 6s and it's not hidden with the 0s, or it's not hidden with which what I would like to see is a 108. Yeah, that's why I think Zen is super special, because it came out on this day and the world did it. We didn't do anything. We didn't have to do nothing. The world did it for us. Yeah, I think that's special, bro. So, I mean, I've been trying to play around with gematria numbers, trying to see when X1 can go live. But I kind of gave up. I was like, fuck it. I'll just let the world figure it out. I'll wait for the world to, do it, Jack Levin says, hey, it's out. Now I don't have to speculate. I don't have to use the energy. And that's kind of why, again, I like the Schroeder cat thought experiment, because I think it actually brings Zen to life. It's like, yeah, man, stop focusing so much on that extra thing you don't know anything about. You knowing anything isn't going to change anything. It's already on course. You're just an observer. Trying to change it, trying to switch it, isn't going to help. But what will help is promoting it. And if you can really feel it because it's speaking to you, you might be promoting the right things. Sometimes you might promote the wrong things, but it's up to you to find that divine. You feel me? Let's look at these accounts here. Why are these motherfuckers selling? This is a rapid sell. I think these are probably all bots, but I just want to see. E equals MC square. That's it. Nah, I mean, Einstein and them, they knew what they was doing. Einstein's theory is breaking, though. We're leaving that reality of E equals MC square, which is energy equals mass. I love Roger Penrose right now. My dude blew my mind. He had like because he's such a challenger. He actually challenged the E equals MC squared to bring it into the quantum of randomness, and it doesn't work. So technically, all that work they did to make that bomb, to make us go to space, all that shit was just like hot air in the planet, because none of it is going to be relevant to today. Actually, I was using the Einstein thing as a funny way to think of Zen, because Zen is like compounded time, because time is the mass in Zen, right? The more time you have in Zen, the better experience you should have, because it's compiling it, right? And that's Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett literally ruled the stock market with one fucking line from the 30s until today. It's all about the time you spend in the market. It's like, yeah, dude, you're a white dude. You're going to spend as much time in this market as anybody. Right? So like I think he took that shit. I have this other theory where I think a lot of the creative people we look up to take things from specific worlds and they bring it into this world and act like it's their own. So maybe Buffett knew everything is everything and then just decided to say, well, the more time you spend in something, the more of it you should get. And everybody, oh my God, this guy's a legend. Like, bro, he literally just told you to hold. How is he a legend? I'm getting some hella hate right now from the super duper OGs. I just want to see this person. They don't even matter. They bought Zen, they sold Zen. They bought Zen 2 days ago, they sold again. Discount didn't even matter. Come on, man. Where are the people with 1,000 or with trillions of Zen? Where you at? You got me over here shaking in my boots. All right, this person they just sold a little bit. They got 10 billion. They should just get rid of that. Take that 6,000 right now, man. Just get the fuck out of here. Oh, never mind. They're a buyer. Yeah, they traded. They ain't doing that. They holding the bag. See, this is something I always see when I'm looking at the Zen chart. I never, ever, ever. I mean, in the heat of the night, aka when we had a lot of downtime, you were seeing people who were minting selling. But now that we're like at this place of uptime, we're not seeing that anymore. We're only seeing people that are trading, because the people who have supply are not going to sell it. There is no way. You don't have to pry it out of their hands. Because, another 108. Everyone's betting on this gas. And if you know what's going to happen, which we know what's going to happen, this is not going to scale on the base layer, and that's where all the Zen is. So on the base layer, Zen will always be expensive. So selling it now, burning it now, a lot of people are probably thinking about what they should really do with it. Okay, I already looked at that account. Yeah, this might be all the same bot. Oh, this bot sold 3 times. Yeah. Same one. All right, cool. Yeah. So, yeah, this is facade selling. And this is how you know we're getting. We are at a really, really tight zone. And the scariest thing here is if I was a whale, I probably would want to match some ETH in here so that this way I can balance the price a little bit longer. But that's why I think the whales actually want Zen to take off, because they're not keeping a balance inside of the pool, yet allowing people to buy the Zen and fill the pool. So they're on the other side. They're over here right now. They're not here. Right. And I think that is all right. I'm endorsing it, because new people will show up. And again, we take this from a couple hands and we put it in a bunch of hands and everything changes. So big ups. All right, y'all. I'm in stream for too long. I got to get my ass in the gym. We about to pump off our tits off. I think so too, man. I mean, we are just waiting right now. It's a waiting game. I mean, if I could pump Zen by myself, I totally would. If I could do the Richard Hart. But nah, I'm not trying to get y'all stuck in a cube. Not with your boy Crypto, bruh. And we going to space. We ain't gonna be in no cube. Where does Zen have to go? Where does Zen have to go until mints are profitable again? That's a harder question to answer, because we're officially in deflationary states. What we would need is gas to go back. Because think of it this way: everyone minted at 5 or in between 5 and 15 Gwei. So we are really far away from everyone's mints. So technically, we need a new group to enter, and if they don't, then there's not any new inflation. And that's why we're kind of getting away from the question of when is it profitable to. Do you even have it? So for a whole year, we were asking if there was profit, and that was all part of in my opinion, the gimmick to get people to get the coin into existence. And that's why a lot of people are mad at Jack, because they really believed this nigga. Sorry, Jack. They really believed him. They were like, he's gonna take me to the moon. And now he's all he's given is information. And actually, he's doing it the right way. One of the best ways to become a leader is to bring up your people, because then they'll always look to you for information. So like, that's what I'm saying. If you're trying to start a cult, you need to become a member of your own cult. Lead yourself and then go grab some other people. That's why I'm saying, do not follow me, bro. I'm not trying to get y'all motherfuckers to follow me. I am inspiration. I am information. And I am intriguing. I am not an influencer in any fashion. Do not be influenced by the words coming out of my mouth. Be intrigued, be curious, and go find the answer, because that is how you create a community. You don't give it to them, and then you can end up with a bunch of people with their hands out. Ooh, give me more, please. Like, nah, man, I already gave you enough. Sheesh. But yeah, I would change the topic, Yonks. I would probably start asking myself, do I have enough Zen? I believe Jack, except I believe in DCAing, and you can't count the cards that you aren't holding. Dang, put that bitch on a T. That's a fact. You can't count no cards you're not holding. That's a fact. What up, Aaron? Live from the Dominican Republic. Nice to see the pumps in the market while I'm gone. Damn, you chilling in the Dominican Republic. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. Mind, Body, and Crypto coming through with some more facts. Tropical came once they adopted the Gregorian calendar. It's a shift in our reality, and that's why it's a rabbit hole you should explore if you're fascinated by it. It will peel your wig back. Oh, man. This quantum shit got me fucked up. That's why I'm like, you bringing up the tropical thing. You're telling if you know how I'm saying, like, if I have to respond to vibration, that's exactly what is happening. It's like, yo, you need to look into this. This has got more answers for you. Thanks for that tip, though, bro. I'm for sure gonna lock in. That's right. Reflecting God. Okay, I'm freaking out now. Don't freak out, Rolando. I'm chilling. I'm good. All right. Don't freak out. I'm human. I swear I bleed red. I just don't know how the fuck I ended up here. All right. But hey, I got an X on my chest. So we're gonna rock these X's. Till tomorrow, y'all. Stay zen. Peace.